Hello there YouTube, it's Matt here once again, aka Bellins. Today we have something unusual for me. I don't usually do this type of stuff, but it's been requested by numerous people, so I will do this and we'll see how it goes, see what the uptake is like on it. In front of you, you will see video clips from the newly released FTX Global. It came out on Saturday, depending on your time zone. It could have been morning or evening. It's the anticipation for this has been pretty outstanding. I mean, there's been a lot of people asking within my stream what I think of it, what I thought of it prior to its release, and basically, is it worth it? I'm hopefully going to answer all of those questions as we go along. I haven't really got a structure to this because I don't really do stuff like this, so if you get a bit lost and it kind of goes a bit haywire, then I'm sorry. But I will try and cram as much information into this as I possibly can. So, what is FTX Global? First of all, FTX Global is a global package of the entire world for either Flight Simulator X or Prepar 3D, I think it's called, or Prepared, or P3D for short. If you look on the Full Terrain website, which is fullterrain.com, I'll link it in the description below, you will see on the FTX Global page that there is a number of selling points, and I'll read them out to you now. So it's a total upgrade of your FSX or P3D, depending on which platform. Apparently there are many new gorgeous ground textures. There are also new autogen textures for buildings. There are 3D night lighting, or there is 3D night lighting, sorry, with 0 FPS impact. The base land class is updated to enhance places like Asia, and apparently it unlocks dormant M tiles, whatever that means, for perfect blending. It works with all third-party land class products, and it works with all third-party mesh products. Obviously when you buy it, it comes with free service packs and patches from ORBX themselves. And there is a hybrid mode for FTX Central Regions if you're using other stuff. For example, FTX England, Scotland, Wales, Pacific Northwest, etc. So that, in short, is what it entails as far as selling points go. I have had it since Saturday when it came out. For those of you who have been in my stream, you'll know that I've had problems with ORBX products in the past, especially the England ones and the Scotland ones and the Wales ones. They just don't tend to gel well with my system. I don't know if it's a conflict with other add-ons, because I run FS Global, I also run UTX, and I also run GEX. For this install, I removed GEX, I kept UTX, and I kept FS Global. Because apparently it's not compatible with GEX. I have to say, first impressions, I was absolutely gobsmacked. I installed it and I booted into the sim and loaded up, spawned, I can't remember where I spawned actually at first, I think it was in Norway somewhere, and it was incredible, absolutely incredible. No bizarre texture bleeding, no spikes, and the greatest thing of all, the FPS was completely normal. There's not an increase, but there's certainly not a decrease. It's absolutely phenomenal. So, with that in mind, I always had a problem with the night lighting of Ultimate Terrain X for all of the regions. Every time I loaded up the night lights, I would drop 10, sometimes 15 FPS, and especially if I'm going into a place that is already bad on FPS, for example, the Oslo scenery that Aerosoft made is pretty bad on FPS, and that mixed with the ORBX, with the UTX lighting, my bad, I would literally drop to 10, 15 frames in the NGX VC, which is unflyable for me, especially when I'm used to running at sort of 35, 40. So that was a big thing for me. I was kind of really concerned that as soon as I switched to night, I would lag like an absolute whore. However, I didn't. I loaded in to the same airport again at night time, and there was a city close by, and it was lit up absolutely beautifully, and my frame rates stayed the same. As I went closer, because I was still quite far away, I kind of slewed forward a little bit, the frame rates increased. Now I don't know if that's an anomaly, but every time I've gone across a city with a high amount of lights, I get an increase in FPS. I don't know if that's something that there's a corrupt file which isn't loading properly, but the lights seem pretty spot on to me. You can see in some of the video slides on this video that the night lighting is pretty nice. It's small, very precise. The orbs of the lights are really small. It kind of, it makes it look like it should be, as opposed to huge orbs. Another thing, while we're on the subject of kind of comparison of sizes of things, yeah, that could be taken whichever way you want it to be taken. The autogen as well. The houses themselves are in proportion to the actual sim. So the houses aren't huge. They're not the size of an entire 737. They are small. They're precise. They follow patterns. And as well as that, if you have roads, the night lighting also follows patterns. So, for example, if you're landing into LA, and you're coming in from the, which side? The east. So you're going east to west, so facing towards the sea. You can see all the highways, the freeways, absolutely pristine. It looks really nice. And again, FPS absolutely perfect. The only comparison I can give the night lighting to is similar to X-Plane. X-Plane, if you've ever used it, has really nice night lighting, and it also doesn't affect frames either, so maybe they've kind of cottoned onto the X-Plane techniques, I'm not sure. But the night lighting in X-Plane is so similar to the night lighting with the ORBX FTX Global. They follow roads, as I just said, and they are so nice. If any of you have Skiathos X from Aerosoft, they also have similar lighting, really small kind of orbs, which they just look beautiful. So yeah, absolute thumbs up from me for the night lighting. It really does what it says on the tin, and I'll quote it again: 3D night lighting with 0 FPS impact. It is so true. From my stream, when people have been watching, they've always asked the question, well, with add-ons like the NGX and the Aerosoft Airbus, they're already pretty heavy on frame rates, which I don't agree with. Maybe the NGX is a little bit heavy, but the Airbus definitely isn't. What sort of FPS do you get with FTX Global on at night, which is apparently when the FPS is affected the most, although not in my case? Do you see a drop? Do you see a performance increase, decrease, whatever? Well, I've taken the liberty to record a small snippet of a wing view shot. I know I don't normally do wing views, but it was the only real way you could see the actual scenery more than the plane. Landing into San Francisco on 28 left. So I'll leave you with that for the end of the video. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of this type of stuff, as I said, I don't really do it, but if you like it enough, then absolutely I will go and find more things to kind of give you my opinion on. So the last question, or the last answer to the question, is it worth it? Absolutely. For your money, you are getting an entire global upgrade. I mean, it's fantastic. People are saying it's pricey, but if you buy all the UTX regions and all the GEX regions, you're already over what the FTX Global product costs. I think it's a no-brainer. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the landing of the 737. I'll speak to you again soon. Don't forget, facebook.com/BalanceHD, twitch.tv as well if you want direct access to talk to me. Sorry, that's twitch.tv/balance if you want direct access to talk to me. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again on my next video. Take care, everyone.